to them that we barely notice that electrical wires are all around us. They're in aerial and underground cables running along our streets and to our homes. They're behind our walls and inside our electrical appliances. To make color-coded electrical wires, they use what's called rod, made of either solid copper or solid aluminum. They feed the rod into a machine that draws it out through a series of lubricated pulleys and dies, stretching, lengthening, and thinning it out. And eventually winding it onto a large bobbin. What was once a rod 10 millimeters in diameter is now down to just 2 millimeters, the width of about a dozen human hairs. They load the bobbin into what's called a stranding machine. They cold weld the end of one bobbin to another, guaranteeing an uninterrupted flow once they start up the machine. At high speed, the stranding machine twists 7 wires together, forming an electrical conductor, also called a bare conductor. This is a low-voltage conductor, under 1,000 volts, the kind you find in the cables that run electricity from the hydro pole to your home. Bare conductors need to be insulated so people handling them won't get an electric shock. A plastic extrusion machine coats the conductor with polyethylene or PVC. This insulates the conductor. This is what the polyethylene looks like in its raw form. As the conductor exits the machine with its new insulation, a precision laser gauges the diameter to make sure the insulation is uniform and the right dimensions. The extrusion process has heated up the conductor, so it has to be cooled down with water. Sometimes 2 or more conductors are twisted together. When that's the case, a printing machine applies a white stripe to identify which is which. The client who's ordered the conductors specifies the colors of insulation. It chooses them based on how it wants to color code its electrical wiring. Several conductors are often grouped together to form a cable. The plant performs a voltage test, immersing the cables in water to make sure they don't short circuit. These medium voltage cables can carry from 1,000 to 46,000 volts of electricity. They're the type used for underground hydro lines. They're insulated the same way low-voltage cables are. The plant prints the date of manufacture, the voltage, and any other information the client has requested. The cable then goes onto a reel to be tested before it's shipped out to its destination. In the middle of the cable, surrounded by copper grounding wires and a host of other components, is the heart of the electrical cable, the bare conductor.